Well, hello there, and good evening, everyone. I'm William Brantley from South Jackson, Tennessee, ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days momentarily. I'll start off with the climate data for today. Since I missed yesterday, I'll go ahead and give you yesterday's real quick. Yesterday's low was 61 degrees. Yesterday's high was 76 degrees. That's for October 31st, of course. And I had 24 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here as of midnight last night here in the Bemis area of South Jackson. There was even a tornado warning for Madison County last night between 6:30 and 7 o'clock, but to my understanding there was no damage from that warning, or none reported that I know of. Nothing severe here in South Jackson as well. Alright, climate data for today, Thursday, November 1st. Hey, welcome to November the 1st. Excuse me. As of 5 p.m., the skies was cloudy here. The temperature was 52 degrees. Dew point was 48 degrees. The relative humidity was 86%. We had west winds at 9 miles per hour, gusting to 20 miles per hour at 5 p.m. And the barometric pressure was 29.93 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature so far has been 51 degrees as of 5 p.m. It'll probably be cooler than that by midnight, though. Today's high was 68 degrees. No, that did not occur during the daylight hours. It occurred at midnight last night, 12:01 a.m. is when it was 68 degrees. Kind of a warm temperature for midnight, actually. Here I've had 88 hundredths of an inch of rainfall here since midnight till 5 p.m. Again, 88 hundredths of an inch of rainfall. I believe the airport had 96 hundredths at McKellar Airport. A few locations, northern Madison County, reported over an inch of rain at their location. Lowest humidity would be 86% for today. That occurred at 5 p.m., while the highest would be 100%, and that occurred at 7 and 10 a.m. The lowest dew point temperature today was 48 degrees. As of 5 p.m., the highest would be 66 degrees. That occurred at 5 a.m. Lowest barometric pressure would be 29.51 inches, and that occurred at 7 a.m., while the highest was 29.75 inches, and that was at 12 a.m. Highest wind gust was 26 miles per hour today out of the southeast. Today's records for November the 1st, hottest high 88 degrees in 2016. Oh my goodness, that was a mighty warm high there. 88 degrees in 2016. Coolest high would be 45, and that was in 1951. Warmest low would be 68 degrees, and that occurred in 1974 and 2004, while the coldest low would be 22 degrees, and that occurred in 1993. And rainfall record 2.70 inches, and that occurred in 1999. Alrighty, that's it for the basic climate summary. I'll go ahead and show you a few graphs, and that'll be it for this evening. I'll start off with the National Weather Service's surface map as of, what time is this as of? 3:19 p.m. Central Daylight Time. As you can see, there's a high pressure over Texas, low pressure south of us, Mississippi-Alabama border, stretching up to another low pressure up around Ohio and West Virginia area, and another one just north of it along the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. They're kind of close together. There you see flooding potential down around portions of Alabama, Georgia, and Florida Panhandle. And there you see the other graphs, lows weather and fronts where they're at. And that pretty much covers the whole nation. See if I can pull that back so you can get a whole good look at it there. Alrighty. Next map would be the Weather Service's radar. Nothing on the radar. Just a few little areas of drizzle out there tonight. That's all that's left. And that's about all we're going to get tonight. It's mostly mostly cloudy till around 4 a.m. tomorrow morning. Here's a little rider range. There's the storms there. They're over toward Crossville now, entering into East Tennessee, leaving Middle Tennessee, and on down into Alabama and portions of Georgia and Florida, way on down there. That was a line that moved through our area earlier this morning, between about 10 p.m. last night till around 6 o'clock this morning. And of course, it's over with now. The majority of it is anyways. The accumulating rain is over with. What we're getting now takes a lot of it to really accumulate. It just messes up everybody's windshield. And you have to put the windshield wipers on delay, which is aggravating, I know, sometimes. But that's life. Here is Weather Underground's map features. I thought I'd show it to you tonight. A little different from the Weather Services. And I can't get that out. I don't know why that's coming up either. That just messed it up. Well, you really can't see it the way it kind of gives you an idea of where the precipitation is nationally. Just ignore that layers, that thing in the middle there. I can't get it out. There's another view of the lows and highs. That's a low, even though it's hard to tell. That's a low, a red low, a blue high. That's the way it is on this map. And there's another low. And these highs can't hard to tell what they look like. Tell you what, I'm gonna get off this map. I should have brought the AccuWeather on up. Left this one alone. Oh, here's a better one. I forgot about AccuWeather. Had AccuWeather on here. Doesn't show the fronts, but it shows the clouds and where the rain still is. And I decided to go with the southeastern portions of the country. And there you see where the clouds are still way over in western Arkansas. They're going to clear out toward daylight tomorrow morning, somewhere in between 4 a.m. and sunrise. And there you see where the precipitation is now, up in Illinois and Indiana, and portions, like I said, a line a narrow line, stretching down through eastern sections of Tennessee, and some over in the Carolinas on down into Florida and into the Gulf. And there you see the rest of the southeast. Alright, now you move on to the forecast for tonight, the next couple of days or so. Looks like tonight's weather, like I said, just going to be mostly cloudy, a 20% chance of a few isolated drizzle showers, if any, if that, and that's it. The sun went down tonight at 6 o'clock. We're coming back up tomorrow morning at 7:18 a.m. and it'll be mostly cloudy till about sunrise, sometime between 4 a.m. and sunrise. Then it become fair till about noon tomorrow. Then it's going to be very cloudy for the rest of tomorrow. No rain's expected tomorrow though. Low now 41, high of 59, with west winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Again, sunrise is at 7:18 and sets at 5:59 tomorrow night. The moon rose. It's already set today. Never mind. Moon rises at 1:44 a.m. tomorrow morning and sets tomorrow afternoon at 3:24 p.m. For the weekend, it looks so-so. Mostly clear on Saturday, November the 3rd. Low of 40, high of 67. That's nice. With south winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. And the sun sets Saturday night at 5:58 p.m., just before 6 o'clock. I say that to bring this up. Sunday, Central Standard Time begins at 2 a.m. Sunday morning. So be sure to set your clocks or timepieces back 1 hour when you go to bed Saturday night, whatever time that may be. Then you'll be ready for Standard Time, which kicks in at 2 a.m. It's going to be mostly cloudy all day long, I'm afraid, and with a 50% chance of rain on Sunday. Low near 51, high of 64. At least the temperatures aren't going to be too bad. South winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. The sun be rising Sunday morning at 6:20 a.m. when it rises Saturday morning at 7:19 a.m. So it'll be getting daylight an hour earlier Sunday morning at 6:20 a.m. It'll be setting at 4:57 p.m. Sunday night, an hour earlier than about 6 p.m. Saturday night. But again, Sunday night it sets just before 5 p.m., 4:57. And there you see the other times. And I believe I'm going to let it go at that for tonight since I'm running a little late. Yeah. Alright, let me turn it back on me real quick and say thank you for watching and viewing and subscribing. I hope you had a great Halloween night with your kids, or even with yourself for that matter, or whatever group you might have celebrated with. And it turned out to be okay. It did start raining roughly around 8:30, I think it was, in the Jackson area, but at least by then most of the activities were over with, or shortly thereafter for sure. Well, alrighty, good night. God bless you, and hope to talk to you again soon.